before conditions get dangerous over in Brooklyn. We've got the smoke. We've got the heat. You can see that filtered look. That's from Midtown looking down toward lower Manhattan. 92 degrees, if you're wondering what's fueling some of these strong and severe storms. But that front that's dropping in, that's a problem. So let's get out there to Fox Weather Meteorologist Bayne Froney. She's live near the Brooklyn Bridge. And Bayne, it's dark. It's dark because there's smoke. It's dark because there's these nasty storms moving in. What's the scene like out there?
Hey, Ian, I mean, you said it right there. We have a triple whammy going on right now. We have the heat, we have the haze, and we have a severe storm heading our way. Hence why I have moved locations a little bit further in. You might even be able to hear the carousel behind me. There's a little bit of the music going on because we had to take cover into this area because this storm is heading our way. I mean, we're talking wind gusts up to 70 miles per hour. That's a history of this storm that's heading through New York right now. It's going to be very interesting to see what this rain and all of this wind does with all of that smoke that has been moving through from Canada. Now, the severe threat, it's a level 1 out of 5, mostly looking at that gusty wind potential. And we're also looking at some large hail, too. That's going to be a possibility with some of these storms. I will say, though, we were looking mostly at the smoky haze kind of dampening down the ability for those updrafts to get really strong. So it'll be interesting to see what that hail threat really truly is and if it really does continue on. But it's mostly going to be those wind gusts. We have a bit of lightning with these storm systems, too. You can see the clouds behind me. They're starting to get pretty ominous. We have that storm that's starting to roll on in. The winds are moving up too. I will say, Ian, though, one saving grace, one positive. The winds feel really good after this heat because it has been a hot one. I mean, we've had heat alerts all up and down the Northeast, up and down the I-95 corridor as well for today. Some spots trying to break some records or at least rivaling some of those daily records here. Today in New York, we were in the upper 90s and we have heat indices hanging out in the triple digits. It has been an incredibly warm one, and that's also fuel for these storm systems as they continue to track on in. So even though we do have that level 1 out of 5, we're already starting to get some of those severe storms into a very populated part of the country. So we got to watch out for those. Eventually, we're going to have to make our way back in and probably put our stuff away because these storms are rocking and rolling. And they do also have the potential to have some intense rain rates. That's also something we got to watch out for. I just felt my first raindrop here, Ian. So that storm, it's making its way across the East River as we speak. We're probably going to have to move out of here very shortly. But again, back to the haze that we have been dealing with. The Canadian border, all of those fires that have been popping up over the past couple of hours, the past couple of days, really. Starting on our Monday, we did have 32 new fires that popped up in Canada. All of that smoke is now making its way into parts of Minnesota, Wisconsin, the UP of Michigan. That's where the worst of the air quality is throughout the country right now. And because of that cold front that's also dipping down further, it is now acting as a roadway for the smoke to make its way into New England and into the Northeast at this point. So we have a ways to go with all of this smoke. The air quality is going to be decreasing throughout the rest of the day today and also into tomorrow. It's going to be pretty interesting to see what these storms do. If they end up maybe dampening down that air quality threat for us, that may help us out a little bit. Maybe these winds trying to push that out of our way too. We'll have to watch out for this. But I mean, right now I can feel this storm that's rolling on through. Right now we haven't seen any lightning, so we're still in the clear, but we're going to have to be moving in pretty quickly here. Those storms are rolling in over into Manhattan right now. You probably can, if you were outside, Ian, over where you were at in 1211 on 6th Ave, you can probably hear and see the rain right now. But it's just starting to drizzle a little bit here. Those storms, though, they are going to be kind of a one-hit wonder. We're not expecting a whole widespread storm potential for today. They are going to be moving through very, very quickly. So folks in the Northeast, be on high alert, not only with these storms, but of course, staying safe when it comes to the heat, the moisture, the haze as well. We have a lot going on here in the Northeast, a triple whammy, if you will. We're going to be covering it for you all along the way, though, too, here, Ian. I'm still trying to watch for this storm that's moving through. I think I'm starting to hear a little bit of that thunder right now, but we still have a little bit of time before that storm starts to make its way a little bit closer to where we're at currently into Brooklyn. So just a light drizzle currently. We'll have to watch out for this, though, because this storm is moving. The winds are starting to pick up quite a bit, so we'll have to watch out. Ian, I'm going to send it back to you.
Yeah, Bayne, latest bulletin, the Weather Service has the storm motion northeast or east at 55 miles per hour, so it's screaming. But yeah, now the severe weather concerns, and it's kind of funky. It's a head scratcher in the sense that you've got the rain and the wind, which you would think would kind of maybe rinse out and disperse some of that smoke. But then you look at the satellite, and there's a ton more behind the boundary. So the air quality is going to be looking like a sine curve, I think, the next couple of hours. So Bayne, great work out there. Find someplace safe as this storm continues to roar in.